What up, vlog? His walkout song is my song.
What are the odds?
Yeah, I'm anything but new to country.
Yeah, I'm anything but new to country. Yeah, I'm anything but new to country.
All right, I'm at the airport again. This time, I have 3 shows in 3 states in 3 days. And there's a government shutdown, which means that tons of air traffic controllers aren't working and loads of flights are delayed. So, come with me as I try to regulate my nervous system across America.
Good job, bro.
All right, Boston, we are inside you.
Chris, this is a Dunkin' Donuts. All of this.
Boston
We're
is
just
one
inside
large
it.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, and so like they have stores within the Dunkin' Donuts. You know, the Truman Show?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like the structure is the same as that.
Okay.
The city just is enveloped by one massive Dunkin' Donut. I'm gonna test this baby out. Yeah, we're just gonna place that as a 7.
Okay. I don't think I've had that many Dunkin' Donuts.
But you're going to this trip.
What happened?
We have not moved a fucking. I still have the bag, dude. I look.
Zach said, wouldn't it be fun while we're in Boston for 24 hours that anytime we walk past a Dunkin' Donuts, if we go past the entrance, we have to buy something. We can't buy the same thing that we've already bought before, and we need to give a rating afterward. That sounded great.
Oh, I feel it. It's stale. It's not good. Oh my god. That's a 2.5.
That is inedible. You made such a stupid rule. It's a stupid game already.
Yeah, but it makes sense.
No, it's a stupid game.
Right.
You've made a stupid game.
Well, I don't make the rules. Well, see, here's the thing, Chris, that you don't understand that I understand. Being a Boston guy, it's kind of just it's just something. It's in my lifeblood, really. It's just who I am at my core is a Boston guy. So I see a bowl of clam chowder, and I think, yeah, I'm back.
Oh, right.
I'm back in my home. You know, it's just who I am. You wouldn't get it, dude. I'm a Boston guy at heart. You know, we got the seas up there. What we doing?
First day in Boston. Actually, the only day in Boston, technically. Gonna get some steps in, gonna get myself sorted. I need to pack. Weirdly, I need to pack before my show for the trip tomorrow to Chicago. And then it's sound check. So, back to back to back.
That's so nice!
I'm aware that there will be some pigeon lovers in the audience, but they fucking blow as an animal. That being said, these are quite nice and fluffy. Look at that fat one there.
What happened is that after we become a company, on top of that,
The jump scared by Dunkin' Donut. Fortunately, I'd accounted for this. I haven't yet had a coffee today, so this is an easy one. Been to Boston once. I came out here to record with David Sinclair in 2019. Came out on my own with a single Blue Yeti USB mic and 2 iPhones, one of which I borrowed from a friend. Propped them both. If you go back, cut to the episode and just look at the 2 angles. Ooh, I've got 2 angles on this. I'm coming to you from the beautiful Harvard Medical School. How are you today?
I'm doing really well, Chris.
I'm very, very glad to be here. Hello. Do you do the cereal milk latte still?
No.
Ah! What do you think? I just want a nice coffee. What do you think I should get? It's not what I wanted, but it's good.
I don't make the rules, man. I just make them.
Yeah. 4. It's a strong 4 from Dunkin' Donuts.
That's probably okay. Maybe a little bit less than that. And then, oh, that's great. Check.
2. Hey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Here's the thing, Max. I'm definitely a Boston guy. That's what people know me as. They know me, they see me and they go, oh, that's the Boston guy. And I go, yeah, I'm home. Shit. I eat, sleep, and breathe this place, bro. Everyone else is not from here. I'm from here.
First time here?
Yeah, it's my first time ever here.
Heart on the run, keeps your hand on the gun, can't trust anyone. I was so sure what I needed was more, tried to shoot out the sun. And days when we raged and flew off the page, such damage was done. I made it through. Somebody knew I was meant for someone. So girl, leave your boots by the bed, we ain't leaving this room till someone needs medical help or the magnolias bloom. Yeah, it's cold in this house and I ain't going out to chop wood. So cover me up, know you're enough. Use me up.
First off, thank you. Second off, what's the best compliment you could receive, not physical?
The best compliment I can receive, not physical. You made me feel less alone. That's like a really big deal. We're like cursed to be isolated inside of our own brains. Even if you were born with a twin, you're only ever going to get to see this tiny bit rate, this bandwidth limitation of what they can tell you or show you or speak to you. It causes us to feel unduly isolated in ourselves. And that's why I use the word personal curse. That's what some of the stuff that I've gone through this year has felt like almost like comic. If it wasn't so tragic, I would laugh. You can see why the ancients believed that mortals were the gods' playthings, because it does feel like this weird, awful bestowment from above, like I've been hit with some arrow. Like that's what anger feels like. That's what anxiety feels like. That's what lust feels like. It feels transcendent. It feels like more than just you. And every time that I get close to showing too much of myself on the podcast, every time that I get, it makes me do that. Like inside, it makes me feel like this. I know that usually on the other side of that is something that some portion of the internet is probably going to mock me for, but a bigger portion of the internet has never heard anybody else say. And the more that I try to lean into that, I think the better the world gets, a tiny little bit. So I'm going to keep doing it.
Chris.
What's your name?
Harry.
Nice to meet you, Harry.
I just want to say I moved to the US by myself and I was away from my brothers and listening to you, who's like having a big brother with me.
Back in 2021, I found your podcast, and it was during one of the most lowest points of my life, and every ride to work, the full 9 yards, it was like you gave me a community.
Thank you for being my friend during my loneliness chapter.
Boston rules, man. I love this place. It's so fucking cool. Awesome show, awesome crowd, really cool theater. First show that I've played in a triple-decker place, 1, 2, 3. It's really, really crazy seeing people up so high. It was awesome. Had a lot of fun. Haven't packed. We leave for the airport in 9 hours, 8 hours or something. Government shutdown is still happening. Flights are being delayed. Air traffic controllers aren't at work. Tomorrow's an adventure.
I'm walking in! Bastard. I'm in fucking bastard. Nice and good.
Chicago guy.
No, actually I'm not. Not a Chicago guy.
What? You're a New York guy.
Yeah,
Toronto guy.
Yep.
Boston guy.
certainly.
But as somebody who was born and raised in Chicago for 18 years. Not a Chicago guy.
25 years.
25 years.
No.
Yeah.
Don't know much about it, actually.
What's up? This is the Chicago moment. World famous. Whoa, what? Jeez, that's a meal. Each one of these is a meal. Where's the cheese?
Where's the cheese?
It's under the sauce.
There's no cheese on it.
It's under the sauce.
I like Chicago.
Oh shit. Super chill. You can.
Dad, I should do this while I'm in Chicago. Right here, right?
Well, come on, baby, don't you want to go?
Fantastic, man. It's just like I heard in the basement for the last 30 years. Starting when he was drumming in his high chair, applesauce dribbling out on a bib and everything. We said, we got to get him some drums. He was born to perform. Music is his thing. And he expresses himself now. Who knew he was a poet, too? It's cool. Pretty cool for Dad.
I went from Chicago to Abu Dhabi to Bali to Vietnam, Abu Dhabi, Chicago, Istanbul, Uzbekistan, Istanbul, Chicago, all in 10 days, mate. I was just like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm going to be doing.
Because he played for me, we started working together at Dirty Little Secret. Fuck, you would have warmed up for Phil Benison on Friday. We're talking 2009. We would go back to after parties, and because he would peel off at his house, he would peel off and go into spare bedroom and work on music, and then come back in to party. So an hour, you'd fuck off, do maybe play a track, fuck off again, play a track, and throughout all of this sort of classic North British, well, like the DJing thing, it's nice, mate, but like your journey with music's just a little bit cute. It's a cool side project. And then you got picked up by Prince, who was your hero all along. You toured with him. You've done New Year's Eve for him a ton of times, and now you're doing your own stuff. It's unbelievable. Like, to see somebody that you've tracked for basically 2 decades achieve that dream is fucking insane. It's so cool. And I mean, this is the first time we've seen each other in what, 2.5 years?
Words cannot describe how important this is to me. My entire family's here. My best friends are here. I used to see concerts at the Vic. I lived down the street on Sheffield. I lived down the street for 2 years. This is fucking crazy. It's just crazy. I don't know how else to say it, man. It's so unreal to me. But it means everything. My parents are getting older, man. And my family unit is different now. We all have kids and we all have lives of our own. And it is really special to have them all come together as my family unit. There's no in-laws here. There's no kids. It's just them. And it's just me. It's their son playing for them and my sisters. And that's very special, bro. And I don't know how many more of those I have left. So I'm going to take advantage of it tonight. That's for damn sure.
Oh, come on, baby, don't you wanna go now? Back to the same old place, sweet home Chicago.
Yeah,
boy.
Gotta do it.
Woo!
Gotta do it.
Fucking hit up, man. Appreciate you guys.
We're gonna lead you out up there. Chicago. How we doing?
Man, I haven't practiced this next song, but I gotta do it because we're here in Chicago. And I'm gonna dedicate it to my dad, who's in the audience, and we used to play this song together in the basement.
Well, come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Yeah, come on, baby, don't you wanna go now, yeah? Back to that same old place. Chicago. Yeah. Well, 1 and 1 is 2, 2 and 2 is 4. Come on, baby, don't you love me no more, Heidi? Baby, don't you wanna go back to that same old place, sweet home Chicago, yeah. Well, come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Well, come on, yeah. Baby, don't you wanna go now? Back to that same old place, my sweet, oh, my sweet home, Chicago. Let's go! Come on!
I highly resonate with your idea, or the quote you share about Jordan Peterson and the poison. And that's what concerns me. You know, sign me the fuck up for poison. I love it. I want to take more of it. And that's what concerns me, is how do I know when it's time to take the antidote of the present moment?
Okay, so this is the archetype of the overachiever. I will take on more burden. I did this bit on Rogan a couple of years ago where I talked about the region beta paradox, you guys would call it. A zone of comfortable complacency where things aren't that bad that you actually are forced to make a change, but they're not that good that you're satisfied. There's an inverse of that, the inverse region beta paradox. Any normal person would be kicked out the bottom of the discomfort that they're dealing with in life. But not you. You're the David Goggins of working hard. Just fucking pile the workload and the suffering on top of me, bro. I'll keep going. Noble, charitable, supported, pro-social. The world needs more people who work hard. No one is going to congratulate you on your deathbed for having subjugated your needs and your desires for the entirety of your life. No one is going to say, he never made a fuss. Very important for you to learn what you want in life. Viktor Frankl said, when a man can't find a deep sense of meaning, he distracts himself with pleasure. There's an inverse of this too. When a man can't find a deep sense of pleasure, he distracts himself with meaning. If happiness, moment-to-moment happiness and joy don't come easily to you, you become a world champion at winning the marshmallow test. You delay gratification at an Olympic level. Delayed gratification in the extreme results in no gratification. And yes, again, it's noble. And if you've got, I mean, I can see the fucking size of you. Like if you've got this lean in, chop wood, carry water mentality, fucking brilliant. But dude, give yourself a break. Adjust your sights. I tend to optimize for meaning as opposed to happiness. I tend to delay gratification in the extreme. That probably means I could go on a beach holiday for a little bit. Like, I'm just going to lie in a hammock and see how that feels. One final question that would be great to ask yourself. I remember when CrossFit first came around and it was like, get comfortable being uncomfortable was the tagline. But for the people that do CrossFit, discomfort was not Fran in under 7 minutes. Discomfort would be lying on the couch for 2 weeks without training. So when people pick their own flavor of discomfort, they always pick it within the domain that they want. It's always more of the thing that they tend to do. So asking yourself a question, what would a proper holiday, phone-free, work-free, not an itinerary back-to-back so your dopamine keeps getting triggered. It's like, oh, I'm on a beach and I look at my day and there is nothing. Oh my God, how terrifying. A day in the sun alone or with a friend or a partner, like that sort of stuff to me is like the weirdest kind of exposure therapy ever. It's like the inverse Rocky cutscene, you know? Like you're not working out your life by going harder. You're giving yourself, you're learning to love yourself and be enough as you are just by relaxing. So those are some things. I commend you for how hard you work, dude, but fuck, give yourself a break.
Hi. So you and Harmozy say there's no perfect way to live your 20s. Is there a perfect way to live your 30s?
Very good. Yeah, Alex's quote is, you either live them up and become an underworked 30-year-old, or work them up and become an underlived 30-year-old, which is interesting. In my experience, you are never going to have as much free motivation in your 20s as any other time in your life, right? Like your 20s, you're just fucking fueled by rubber, magic, caffeine, big dreams, this unrelenting fuel. So in my 20s, I took a fucking flamethrower to the candle. I didn't burn it at both ends. When you get into your 30s, I am super fucking hesitant about being prescriptive with this here. As the unmarried guy without kids who wants kids and is like as soon as possible, follow me with peril. However, realize that the fuel source that got you to where you are is not the one that will get you to where you need to be. I think you develop habits in your 20s, and much of your 30s should be spent unwinding those. I don't think that you can shortcut it and say, I'm going to go for balance from the off. I don't think that that's an optimal strategy. I think it's actually optimal to go all out on the thing that you want to do. Now, maybe that is building a family. Maybe that is building a career. Maybe that is getting educated, whatever it might be. But I think just, dude, obsession has the lowest number of externality costs in your 20s than it will ever do. Oh, lovely. Let's fucking go for that. Then you get to 32 and you're like, I can't chill out on a beach holiday. Fuck. The tool that got me here is not the one that will get me there. So I like to think, I'm going to bring a visual aid in here. Imagine that you're a rocket ship taking off like this. One of the old school ones, not one of the new fucking Falcon 9 things. It's just got one engine. I need multiple engines for this. So you have the launch rocket that comes out the bottom. And then as it gets to a higher altitude, those booster rockets turn on. And then it goes a little higher. And then those fall away into the Atlantic. And then it goes again. The point is, at different stages of development and altitudes, you need to use a different fuel source. And at the start, you use what you have. And most people have more fear, resentment, bitterness, and a chip on their shoulder. Fucking brilliant, dude. Ripping something off the launch pad is the hardest part. It's the most difficult bit. It is a potent fuel, and it's toxic if you use it for too long. So, when you start to develop a little bit, those are the patterns that fall away. So for me, I would ask, what did I develop in my 20s that no longer serves me now? That would be the first question that I would ask myself. Kind of like going on a long trip. The start of it is you fucking rowing across a river. You're now on land, and you're still carrying a canoe. That would be one thing. Another thing that I would say, you can make a ton of mistakes in your 20s and probably bounce back. As you get a little bit older, the mistakes have bigger externalities, which is why people feel a lot more pressure in their 30s to sort themselves out. That pressure is normal in the same way as the lonely chapter stuff is super normal. It's supposed to be there. The question of, oh, fuck, like this feels real. I can't just dick about anymore. I don't have the buffer that I used to. That gravity is also normal. That self-doubt is also supposed to be there. And it means, again, that you're a reflective human. It means that you're someone who cares about the outcomes that you're getting. What are the patterns I built up in my 20s that no longer serve me now? And what is the fuel source that I need to let go of in order to be able to become the next version of me? Those might be two things.
In a champagne supernova, a champagne supernova in the sky.
Sick! Cheers, cheers, cheers.
That's the best one you've done.
Yeah!
That's the best one you've done. You fucking destroyed it. Guys, thank you so much for coming. Bro, I fucking love that show so much.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna hate to kill it. I'm gonna feel like a fucking, I don't know, taking an old dog out, old Yeller out back and shot it in the head.
I'm twice as old as anybody here. You're never too old to learn. 'Cause I think it's really tough to be a young man now. It's really tough. It was a lot easier when I was a young man. So many roads, paths, diverging. And Chris is negotiating all of them. And I think the fact that he doesn't say, this is the way, I am the Lord, you know, his own problems. He addresses them. I like that vulnerability. I like that a lot. I've seen Jack play. This is as good as I've seen him play in a long time.
Oh, it was great, man. Like real modern wisdom, like authentic. You could like feel it. I can see how he's embracing everything he's learned over the past few years. It was a wonderful show.
Fucking clever. He always has been a great show. I think a lot of my friends who came with me tonight they've been kind of shocked by how much them can resonate with what Chris is saying. Do you know what I mean? Which is great. But he's always been a clever little fucker as long as I've known him. Like I can't understand these big long words that he knows. He knows what he's on about. He's adopted Geordie a little bit, so you need to stop that, mate.
Best show I've ever seen in my life. Let's walk together.
Sister.
When he was born, I was very sad he was a boy. And then
I didn't know this.
Okay, so he goes, I want a hug.
Yeah.
No, I want a hug.
It's a hug.
It's a hug.
It's a hug.
He wants a hug. Okay, are you taping us?
Just ignore it. Just no audio.
I want a hug. What are we doing this for?
It's like a whole movie.
It's a whole movie.
I do whole movies.
I think that might have been the best one of the run. That was fucking epic. Chicago's brilliant. It was sick. I really loved it. I did not sleep good last night, so I was kind of in my own head before I got on. It's so weird because my sample set of live performances are so small that every single time I encounter something good or something that's a challenge, it's the first time I've ever done it on 2 hours sleep. It's the first time I've ever done it with the fucking cold. It's the first time I've ever done it and then this thing happened. First time I've ever done it and the sound cuts out. That's another one. A notch on the bedpost of challenges completed. And lobby call is in 8 hours, 9 hours. I really need to go and home sleep. Whatever the fuck that was. See you tomorrow.
Oi. Tell you what, staying in the airport hotel might not exactly be very palatial, but it makes your commute to the flight the next day fucking insane. I woke up 2 hours before we board the flight. No, 2 hours before we leave. Silly question by me. How is the head this morning?
Been better. Let's just say I didn't optimize. We just had like a late night podcast. Me and Christoph, the DJ from Newcastle, we were not up to no good.
I maybe had 6 hours of sleep last night. But because I only had 2 hours of sleep the night before, today I feel like a fucking dog. I feel like I could levitate. I don't actually think fatigue's real. I think it's all relative. Well, fatigue is just relative.
I plugged it in and started going down in percentage. I was like, oh great, I'm fucked. I Chris called Bennett, and then Bennett.
I'm in Nashville. Got a little training session in, which you can see. I was just explaining about how when I came to America to do a road trip, 2019, 4th of July in Nashville downtown, I ran the Nashville 5K first thing in the morning, went back to bed and slept, and then went out to Broadway at 2, 3 in the afternoon. I walked into Whiskey Row. There's a band on stage playing, and they were singing Dan and Shay Tequila. I didn't know the song at the time. Nobody was looking at the band, and everyone was at the bar, and it was packed. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this band's great. Why is no one even looking at them? No one even seems to be celebrating. Everybody was stood at the bar, and there's a bit in the song where he goes up an octave and he goes, when I taste tequila, and everybody put a shot in the air, drank it, and then like hollered. And I was like, okay, I'm fucking moving to America. So this is the place that I decided I was going to move to America in. This town, and we're gonna go to the bar where that happened tonight after the show.
I've been gone for a little too long. I've been waiting on a drummer to kick off a comeback song. I've been waiting in the wings like a dog on this fire been up a little while, and when check the wire, sure enough it's live, and try to stop it, but I can't. It's calling my name. 'Cause I'm back in the saddle like some old cowboy who dug his way out of his grave.
I appreciate it. Look after yourself. Oh, there we go. Achilles brothers.
Thanks for making me feel not alone, brother. I really appreciate it. Can I measure your forearm? There we go. 13. Thank you so much for everything. Like, truly, your podcast got me out of the depressed phase in my life.
Look after him.
The show was amazing.
Please look after him.
I will.
Okay?
I
It's very
will.
meaningful to me.
Thank you, like, so much. You've changed my life, like, insane. And I just really appreciate you, like, more than anything.
This time I'm taking what's mine, like a long lost out west outlaw out of his mind. I'm riding into town, no turning back now. Cheers to the best damn. 'Cause I'm back in the saddle like some old cowboy who dug his way out of his grave. Pulled up his boots, put his
How are you feeling, Max? I don't know what's happened, but I've managed to fluke it with like 4 hours sleep on a hangover. I feel great. So at some point today, reality is going to smash me in the face. Nashville, you were fantastic last night. And today, we're going to the Titans game. But, Max, I appreciate that you might be dying. So there's a bottle of water, there's a Newtonic stick pack, and there's some creatine, there's some Element, here's coffee.
Thanks, bro.
You think you can survive now?
Yep.
Very kindly, we've been sorted out in the influencer suite today. Hopelessly outgunned in terms of legitimacy for that suite. Bailey Zimmerman's in there. Bailey Zimmerman is a very big country artist. It is also him whose song I walk out to on my live show that I'm on tour with right now. So I'm going to be in the suite with the dude whose song I literally step onto stage with and used at the Apollo last year in London, used across all of Australia.
That is unreal.
It's really, really cool. Yeah. I imagine he's infinitely cooler than I am. Bailey, let me tell you about how to optimize your adenosine system on an evening. Have you heard about intermittent fasting?
There is a dessert.
Oh, I'm gonna hit the red velvet. There's a good amount of frosting on the red velvet. Here's my theory about red velvet. The frosting to velvet ratio has to be high. I need high amount of frosting to like a moderate amount of red velvet. Ladies, you're wonderful.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. This is fucking fantastic. The view's great. The food is better.
I'm waiting for my first home run. Michael Jordan any minute now. Save it up for the vlog.
What up, vlog? It's Bailey. And we're in the Titans game. Let's go! Dude, that's sick. It's crazy. This guy is his walkout song is my song. What are the odds? Yeah, I'm anything but new to country. Yeah. I'm from Illinois. Shout it out.
Okay. The fatigue is setting in. It's 2:30 p.m. and I need to go and nap. It was sick. Sleep was fantastic. Tennessee Titans. The hospitality is wonderful. Politely, the football could have been better, but the company was great. So I'm going back to bed. Even though they wanted to have a winner. So. How you doing? Nice to meet you.
Good to see you. Michael Lordy, very nice to meet you, man. This is a cool spot. I was just telling you, I never knew this building existed.
I don't choose the location, but the guys know what I sort of tend to prefer. Like somewhere between crack den chic and like a music location.
Nailed it.
People just remember
lot of times people that are like really famous and really successful, just like that sucks. And it's like, that's a moment where I beat myself up because I was like, thank you so much, brother.
Awesome. Let's keep in touch. I needed to pee before it started. I kind of came over and was like, we've only got an hour, you're going to have to be quick. And I'm like, okay, bladder. I don't need to hear from you for 60 minutes. It's cold. 2 episodes today, Hardy and Brett Cooper. Hardy is a fucking unbelievable country and rock artist, and also one of the best songwriters in Nashville, which is maybe the hardest place on the planet to be a good songwriter. And then Brett Cooper, wonderful commentator, farmer, lady of the internet. So it'll be good. First time meeting Hardy, he rules. Great storyteller. Yeah, it definitely does feel a little bit like back in the old grind, the old 9 to 5 grind after doing my nighttime shift, which is doing the live show. I genuinely think that doing the live show is making me better as a podcaster because it's forcing me to improvise more. It's forcing me to be able to perform under more nerves, higher stakes. So yeah, sitting down opposite Hardy is an artist that was, his song Rednecker was part of the playlist of 30 songs that convinced me to move to America in 2019. Truck Bed as well, another like legendary song. Nostalgic, important parts of my history, but there wasn't even the slightest little flick. I'm just fired up to speak to him. And I think if it hadn't been for doing some of the exposure therapy that I have, you think about the live shows as exposure therapy. That's what I'm doing.
Does somebody live here?
No.
We're unsure. So is this like a peer space?
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes I never know. Like we show up to these, and I'm like, I think somebody. It's so funny. We did a couple of Daily Wire shoots with peer space thing. There was one that we used multiple times, and people would like hide upstairs.
Oh.
And they had cats that were like free range, and and they were like, that's part of it. Though, is you like we can't like control our cats, and so they would just be running around. We're like, okay, sounds good.
What are your thoughts on the Conservative Civil War?
It's starting off strong, huh? Yeah, that was fun. I'm sorry I missed your show. I can't wait to see it.
End of a big week, that. Fucking hell. 3 shows, 3 states, 3 days, 2 episodes, 1 day. Football game. Half hangover. Completed it, mate. There's definitely a different type of nourishment of doing the live stuff, of traveling, of having a group of people with you. For so long, dude, it's just been me in my bedroom on my own, mastering audio files or recording thousands of ad reads or sending invoices or doing emails. It's nice to do it differently. I'm on the road with my best friends and team, and they're having a good time. Like, they're enjoying it, independently of the fact that I'm enjoying it. It definitely feels like a different pathway of fulfillment. I know if you've been eating carbs your entire life and this is some protein or this is some fat or whatever, it's a different macronutrient to enjoyment. This week's been great. Really, really, really good. 3 shows, 3 states, 3 days, travel. I had 1 day at home. From the LA run, which you saw on the vlog, I was home for 1 day and then I was back out to Boston. Boston, Chicago, Nashville. 1 day to go to the football and prep for today. 2 shoots in a day, home tonight. Got Tuesday, Wednesday, Austin show Thursday. It's strange. A lot of the time people feel like they deserve time off because they've worked so hard. I feel like I've deserved time working hard because I've had so much time off. And it is odd to earn your right to be in chaos the same way that you earn your right to be in peace. So I've really enjoyed the chaos.